I uh, I got out of a movie last night or Thursday night or whenever we are right now. Um, and as soon as I turned my phone on, I started getting all these text messages and voicemails from friends and family in at home saying that they were okay, that they hadn't been anywhere near it, that they were near it. And I was just, wait, what's going on here? And then I realized that something had happened in my hometown, and then realized that there had been a shooting in Lafayette at a theater that I go to with my family and my sisters and my friends when I go home for visits, and a theater that is right across the street from where one of my sisters works. And um, they say that you don't ever expect that it's going to happen in your town or your backyard, or how could it happen here? And unfortunately, because this seems to be so routine now, and that it happens all the time, that every time it does happen, I think, yeah, at some point, this is just going to come to Lafayette. This is going to happen. It's going to happen where I grew up, because it's happening everywhere in places that you don't think it would happen. And even if it's happening in places where you think it's happening, it's happening. It's happening every day. And I was just overcome with a lot of emotion, obviously. I had a lot of things boil up, and went across the street to just sit down and start writing things and letting things pour out of me, and that's how I process it. And as far as I knew at that moment, and later on when I went to sleep that night, which I had a hard time doing, nobody that I knew had been injured. But this morning, first thing this morning, I learned that I did know somebody in there, somebody who was basically family, and that they had been shot. But thank God that they were going to pull through, that they were fine. And then I learned who the other two young ladies were, with a lot of life to live and a lot to offer. And I can't say that I knew either of them personally, but I can say that one of them in particular had a huge impact on me the last few years, and really helped me stay connected to my heritage and my culture, and gave me a great sense of pride in where I come from. Because she has this great little shop down on Jefferson Street called Parish Inc., and another one down on River Ranch Road called Red Arrow. Has all of these great shirts and other things, stickers, buttons, just whatever you can think of, that have these great designs with the state flag or the fleur-de-lis, or sayings that are tied into our culture, tied into the heritage of the Cajun people, and being from the Acadiana area, and being from Lafayette. And once I discovered it, every time that I go home, I go there and I find something new that I can take back with me to feel connected to where I come from. And I wear these shirts with pride, and I put those stickers on my guitar case, and I wear those buttons on shirts. And that's all I've thought about today. And I wrote a song about it because that's how I process things. And I just want to put it out there, and I don't want your politics on my wall. I don't care. I just want to put this out there because this is how I feel about it. And this is for my friends and my family and my hometown, and for everywhere else that this is happening. Well, it finally came to my town, and with it came the governor. Who did his best to tell us we'd all persevere and be there for each other. If this all sounds too familiar, we're all told now is not the time. But it's getting harder to swallow, my friend, when the blood's not yours but mine. What's it gonna take? What you have to learn? Does a thought just seem off limits when your talking points just sit there and learn? What you have to feel? Who've you got to lose? Should it mean anything less because it hasn't happened yet to you? I know about tradition, I know about protection. I had two dads who showed me where the safety was, pointing which direction. But the first shot I heard ring out never gave me a thrill. And it's always staying with me that the only reason it was only meant to kill. What's it gonna take? What you got to learn? Is a thought just so off limits to your talking points? They just sit there and sunburn. What you have to feel? Who've you got to lose? Should it mean anything less because it hasn't happened yet to you? 20 kids, nothing to show. Every day in Chicago and in the Southland. Chattanooga, Baltimore, down in Charleston, that same story we've all heard. Word for word, word for word. What's it gonna take? What you have to lose? Would a conversation hurt you any more than what it is we're going through? What you have to see with your very eyes? 'Cause I've got a friend whose mother's wishing she could unsee what she saw tonight. Yes, I've got a friend whose mother's wishing she could unsee what she saw tonight.